While I was browsing AliExpress and looking for fake version of 2025's Lego Technica Ducati Panigale V4S set, I came across this Ducati Panigale V4R set from 2020. Of course, this is a much smaller set, however, I was able to get it for 11 euros and 61 euro cent, which I think is a pretty good deal for a set that has 646 pieces. So let's take a look at what exactly did I get. And the answer is small pile of bags and the manual. Yeah, manual is a little bit bent. And inside of it we do have a sheet with the stickers. And taking a quick look at the bags, yeah, it seems that we do have some small numbers on them, and I just hope that they are going to be useful when I will be assembling this set. But okay, enough talk, now I will build this thing and then of course we will judge it and I will tell you all about it, so see you in a bit. So here it is complete and now we can judge it. I wanna start by quickly saying that this manual is absolutely fine. We have large enough images, all these one-to-one illustrations make sense, and I actually didn't see any mistakes within it, so I mean it gets the thumbs up. Next, it is worth pointing out that this time I didn't have any missing pieces for this set. Also included with the set we have few spare parts, which is always a nice thing. Oh, but now let's talk about the building block quality, which arguably is the most important part for any building block set. And this time I must say that parts were mostly good, with few exceptions. And the exceptions were some of these, like beams right here. Not all of them were bad, but some were extremely tight and needed a lot of force to get them through the holes. Next, I want to point out that some of these blocks actually had their like cross-shaped holes at a slight angle, which of course is not good, because as soon as you attach any like beam through it, it might mess up fitting with the blocks next to it. However, as I said, these were exceptions, and for the most part the fittings and everything with the rest of the blocks were fine. But one thing that I don't think is fine within this set are the stickers. As you can see, like the colors of them are really off. They are so much darker than the plastic, and yeah, I really don't like it. The material for the stickers and the print quality is fine, but yeah, the coloration is just way off, and unfortunately I don't think that this looks good. But the good news is that I can easily peel them off. Speaking of stickers, I also want to mention that sticker number 10 was marked as sticker number 7 on the sticker sheet. As you can see, we have two number 7s when this one needed to be number 10. But the shapes are exact opposite, so there isn't much chance to mess things up when you are like applying the stickers anyway. And next I want to talk about the functionality of this set. First of all, we have suspension for the back wheel, which works perfectly. We also have a suspension for the front wheel, which again works very well. We can also steer the front wheel by using the handlebars. And then we have this knob over here, which is used to shift gears. And yes, despite the size, this bike does have two gears and the neutral position for the gearbox. However, we also have a slight problem with it. Now it is in the neutral position, and as you can see, we can freely like move the bike, and yeah, that this back wheel is just spinning and everything is fine, because it is not trying to move any of the engine gears inside. However, as soon as we put it in one of the gears, we have a little bit of a harder time moving the back wheel. I mean, in this upper position, it is slightly easier to move. However, yeah, we still have we still have this like clicky noise whenever some of the gears are skipping, and that's just because we have a little bit too much of a friction inside the gearbox. I was trying to loosen it up so that there wouldn't be as much of a pressure on the gears, but still I wasn't able to make them move as smoothly as possible. And it is even worse when we put it like in the second position with the stick aiming downwards. In this position it tends to like get stuck even more, and we have even more of the crackling as the gears are skipping. However, at the same time I want to say that all the molds for the gears and all the moving parts aren't actually too bad. And if only we would have something that would be pressing on this gear over here, we wouldn't have any skipping for the gears. Because there is a little bit of movement possibility for this gear to come apart, and yeah, as far as I can tell, this is the weak point of this whole system. But I also want to point out that even without the gears skipping, the pistons for this set will not move. And that is kind of the problem from the engineering point, in my opinion, because the way that engine connects to this like gearbox is by this like rubber band over here, and it is just too slippery. Therefore, instead of gripping these like small circular things right here, it just slips on them and no movement is achieved towards the pistons. And yes, that is a problem with this fake Lego set. However, I would be very curious to see how this system works in the real Lego set, because I don't think that that is a very reliable way to move the engine in any case, because you are relying on a single rubber band that will stop working eventually, just because yeah, the rubber bands tend to stretch out, like, and as soon as it will lose tension in it, the system will no longer work. And yes, as I said, in this case it doesn't even work from the beginning. Another thing for this fake Lego version of this set I want to point out is the windscreen. As you can see, it looks a little bit bent. Well, not bent, but it doesn't keep its shape very well, and that's because it is made out of this like very soft plastic, almost like hard plastic bag material. Feels almost like a translucent rubber, and as you can see, yeah, it barely holds its shape. But at least it is hard to break because it will just fold. I know I kind of sound really negative throughout this review. However, don't get me wrong, I still think that this is like a nice looking thing. Yeah, if we don't look at the stickers, it has like a really nice shape to it. And before building it, I didn't know that this thing is even trying to have like a gearbox within it, and I think that is a really cool thing for such a small set. And the whole like engineering when it comes to like sturdiness is actually really good. And that's another thing I like about this set, because I don't have to worry about picking it up in my hands, and yeah, it just stays together. Also included within the set we have this thing. This is kind of like a thing you put underneath the back wheel and make the bike stand on its own. And this is a really nice way how to display this set. And this thing actually holds in place by this knob that is going into that hole over there. So yeah, as a stand it is very sturdy, like it keeps the balance really well. But okay, now I will put my experience with this fake Lego set into my fake Lego tier list. And this time I will give this set a C-. And the reasoning for it is everything I said in this video. I don't think that this is a terrible set. I think it's a pretty cool set. However, yeah, we did have some issues with the block quality and the gearbox just isn't functioning as intended. I was actually thinking about putting this set into the D tier. However, looking back at what I already have in D tier, the block quality for those sets were worse than this one. So basically, yes, C- is where this thing belongs in my opinion. However, for the price that I paid, I am not disappointed with this set, and that being said, I think I have given you enough information to make up your own mind whether a set like this would be worth it for you. And now I want to say a huge thank you for joining me today and watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, that helps out the channel a lot. Leave a comment, what is your experience with buying fake Legos, and if you want to see more content like this where I look at these fake Legos, non-branded bricks and all sorts of other stuff I find on the internet, maybe subscribe to my channel. Huge thank you for joining one more time, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye. Bye 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 bye. Wee. I will just bounce around. Wee. Bouncy 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 bouncy. Bye.